Take a few moments to breathe and sense your body, and we start with power stomping, hitting the floor with our heels while the fists are hitting the air, elbows bent, sounding from the belly. Do this for a few moments, and then pause and breathe a couple of times to notice what's happening. Come back to repeating the cycle. When you're ready, stomping the air, really returning your power, feeling your base in this process and sounding from that base. You're wanting to take back what's been taken from you. Notice what's happening in the body. And repeat the process, closing the eyes, then coming into the movement, fists hitting the air, heels hitting the floor, sounding from the base. And coming back to stillness, sensing the body. If shaking is happening naturally, that's okay. And we move on to hand scream. Palm one on top of the other, and screaming into the hands while shaking your belly, shaking your torso, really moving from your torso and sounding from the belly, screaming into the hands. Make sure that the shaking doesn't happen just in your arms, that the shoulders and your torso are participating. Do this a few times, pausing when you need to sense the body, coming back to movement. Noticing how long you want to do this for. Feel free to pause the video at any stage if you need to do more of one of the tools, or switch to the other one because the emotions might come not in this order. So when you've been with your body and ready to switch, we come to pillow brushing. Make sure to have a few pillows so that you can hit them. We hit the pillows with our elbows. Make sure there's nothing on the arms or elbows. And you hit again with the weight of your torso, so the movement comes from the torso, not from your arms. We sound from the belly, roaring sound, or any sound that feels authentically expressing your anger into the pillow. You're releasing the energy from your belly down into the pillow. Take time to pause and sense the body when needed. Take a few breaths. We combine the expression of the emotion with sensing and being present, witnessing what's happening in the body. Now moving on to pillow humping. So we just hit the pillow with our pelvis and release any sexual frustrations in the body. Keep sounding, choosing the speed and the intensity of hitting that really reflects what you feel right now. Again, take time to pause, feel the body a few seconds, a few breaths, and come back to movement where you feel you're ready. It helps to do 2-3 cycles of each tool to really take time to settle into the emotions. Notice if there is desire to continue with them, continue processing, stay for as long as it feels good. Alternating observation, witnessing with the expression of the emotion. Another version of the pillow humping is when you hold the pillow and on your knees you hump the pillow with your pelvis. Taking time to breathe and shake where needed. And we come to wailing to release anything stuck in your heart. On your knees, we open the heart to the sky, having our arms out to the sides, bend in the elbows to the extent that helps to have the optimal opening of the chest. And we sound as if asking why is it what's happening, that you're feeling what you're feeling right now in your heart. Take time to pause and sense the body again. Be a witness, and then come back to practicing the movement for as many cycles as feels authentic, that feels that is needed for emotion to move through you. And coming into Tantra when we are ready, lying down on the floor, knees are bent, heels on the floor, and we hit the floor with our fists and our feet while shouting, moving the head. The shouting and the sound comes from the belly, making sure not to hurt anything or anyone, having enough softness underneath us, nothing on the wrists that can hurt, and repeating this a few rounds for as long as needed. And when we're ready, we transition to a fetal freeze, bringing all our body into one bowl, bringing our knees to our head, hugging the knees with our elbows and squeezing all of the muscles on the exhale. When we cannot hold the squeezing anymore, we release, open up fully, relax on the floor with inhale. Take a few breaths and repeat the process as many times as feels good.